Hi, this is Sridevi. Download the Bollywood Times app right now.
क्या चिल्ला रहे थे तुम लोग? भुला अपनी माँ को। आगे उसकी माँ।
The year was 1993. I was in probably 9th standard and slam book हुआ करती थी where we used to fill your name and pet name and best hobby and best color and blah 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 blah, and then comes to a section best film. You know what I filled? And this is really not a joke, it's serious. I filled two movies which are my all-time favorite, Lamhe and Sadma. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the guest from those two films, the ethereal, the beautiful, the gorgeous, probably adjectives won't describe her, Sridevi as an adjective herself. Welcome to Bollywood Times, ma'am.
Thank you.
मैंने वो दो फिल्म्स फिल करी थी
अच्छा.
स्लैम बुक में. आज भी people ask me which is your favorite love story. I have to say it's Lamhe and Sadma because I think they are cults. So thank you for giving us those two films.
Thanks to my producer and director.
Okay. I want to ask, आपकी जितनी भी फिल्म्स 80s में भी रही है, 90s में भी रही है, every decade you have come out with something which shook the industry. Lamhe was one, yes. Even Himmat Wala, and then came a tag where the first female superstar of the Indian film industry is Sridevi. What tag, when you heard that tag, how happy were you? Because your versatility, ma'am, is supreme.
मैं क्या बोलूँ, मतलब अच्छा लगा, but I was busy working more, doing a good work. That kept me busy than thinking about all those things.
Really, because मैंने जब आपके IMDb किया, from 1977 to 1983, you've done more than 100 films. It's unbelievable. Were there clones of Sridevi ji going around different movies? How did you, how could you even think of doing 15, 16, probably even so many shifts?
Yeah, I used to do 4 shifts a day. Start from 6 o'clock in the morning to night till 3 o'clock.
Right.
All Mr. India, Nagina, and other films I did like that. But अच्छा लगा, मतलब,
अच्छा, मैं जर्नलिस्ट नहीं हूँ, मैं फैन बॉय हूँ मैम. So today please excuse me अगर थोड़े सवाल मेरे फैन moments हो. Okay, Mom, I loved the first look. This was the first look that the world saw. And I won't be surprised if the gold medalist from JJ School of Arts has done this.
Yes, absolutely.
Has your director Ravi Udyavar came up with this idea?
Well, it's a teamwork. Rahul Nanda, Mr. Rahul Nanda, he designed the whole thing, and उनके बहुत बड़ी हाथ है, and of course Ravi also contributed a lot.
Okay. When you saw this, you've done English, which is absolutely a different genre, more fun, more probably, I would say in a very a lighter based, witty drama. This is a very serious subject, ma'am. You have tackled serious subjects before. But is this the most serious one you are tackling ever in your career?
Yeah, absolutely. It's very, very emotional. Feeling genuine emotion about the movie. About the character. And being a mother, it really helped me to understand the character's emotions.
But you have played mothers before on celluloid.
Yeah, of course, in many films.
This was a different thing, right? Because after Mother, you're playing... you've shot a few films too after you became mom.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of course. In English also yes. I played as a mother. But this mother is, I feel it's different.
You think films like these also deserve to be sent to the Academy Awards or the world should see them and just not restrict them to India as well?
ये आप फिल्म देखने के बाद डिसाइड कीजिए.
Well, okay, so I think I'm getting a hint. Ma'am, you've worked with everybody. I don't think you've missed out on any actor in the generation of yours, and even now you're working with Nawaz and Akshay Khanna. I want to know that actors, what is the lasting impression any actor leaves on you after you finish shooting? आप वो क्या ले जाती है, हर एक एक्टर में से क्या ऑब्जर्व करते हैं आप?
देखिए, एज एन एक्टर यू कीप लर्निंग, और ये चीज़ इस फिल्म के दौरान हुआ. जैसे मैं बहुत बड़ी एडमायरर हूँ, आई वाज अ बिग एडमायरर ऑफ नवाजुद्दीन जी's वर्क, एंड उनको शूटिंग के दौरान कैसे प्रिपेयर करते हैं शॉट में. एज एन एक्टर इट्स अ लर्निंग प्रोसेस. And I feel I learned a lot watching them, like Akshay Khanna, a brilliant actor. Very few actors like this you come across, and Sajal played as my daughter. Wonderful actress, and I'm sure she's going to surprise everyone.
I'm sure. You were a part of Mr. India. The film had so many kids, right? I mean, in terms of you've worked with child artists before.
Yeah, I was a
You
child.
think these people have a future? Because very few. I mean, you yourself were a child artist, right? You started 50 years ago. Wow, congratulations on that, and your 300th film. But what is the speciality of a child actor that sustain करते हैं दूसरे 20 साल में? Just on the talent, right?
Of course, talent, and of course, looks also. And the way they take care of themselves, child star, and the process of becoming teenagers, it's very, very crucial.
More mature.
So you have to be guided by proper people.
ये स्क्रिप्ट आपके पास आई जब, वो ऐसी एक चीज स्क्रीन प्ले में कौन सी थी that really, really choked you, touched you? And one thing in the script that you thought, okay, ये करनी है बस.
I just heard one line.
Wow, what was that line?
No. It really moved me. It really touched my heart. And I had a good feeling about the story. And that was the reason I did more.
When you read a screenplay, ma'am, how different are screenplays written now compared to the films that you have done in the past? Has the writing evolved as well? क्योंकि technically तो मैम काफी सारी चीजें evolve हुई
काफी बदल
है.
रही है.
Writing में क्या evolve हुआ है?
पहले राइटिंग ऐसे होते थे, जैसे पहले भी मैंने मेंशन किया, हम लोग शूटिंग करते हैं और डायरेक्टर को पूछते हैं, सर डायलॉग, ये सर अभी लिख रहे हैं.
Impromptu.
So it's not anymore like that. पूरा स्क्रिप्ट आपको फाइल हाथ में आ जाता है. It's something wonderful. It's for an actor, it's really good.
Okay. Are there real moments when you do a very hard-hitting subject like this that you actually really, really sob, you really cry? Because then the glycerine takes a back seat.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't remember putting glycerin in this film. I don't think so.
Which is that one movie in your career you can see again and you can kind of, get moist-eyed?
For an actor, of course, you become emotional. But हम लोग actors के दिमाग में ये कैसे lighting कैसे अच्छा थोड़ा और ज़्यादा emotional हो सकता है. We are always never satisfied.
Are you more a director's actor?
I'm totally a director's actor.
Yeah. So let's talk about the versatile producer Boni Kapoor ji. His reaction, his first thought after he heard the story of Mom, what was it?
He was very excited, and he came to me and he told me that we were all somewhere holiday. He said, you must listen to this line. If you're happy, then we'll work on this subject. So I heard one line and I was really moved, and I said, yes, I'm doing it.
Ma'am, what was the moment, English Curry, 2012 was the year, that after 97 when you did Judai, and probably I think another couple of films that you did after that.
No, Judai was the last film.
Judai was the last film, okay. After Judai, that sabbatical, that of course, a lot of things in your personal life that changed. But what was that instinct before English that you thought, I need to come back. I need to come back to the industry I love so much. The acting that I've always pursued and respected and worshipped.
No, it was not a conscious decision at all.
It just
I was in my
came.
own world and I was busy with my kids, and this just happened. English just fell in my laps. I'm very lucky because to get that kind of a subject.
Yes.
And it's wonderful.
And you have this rare actress whose second innings has also started with a huge success.
Thanks to Gauri and Balki.
Yeah. And you're working with all these, not just inspirational, but very visionary directors. You call Ravi Udevar also a visionary director that to look out for because it's his debut Hindi film?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm very lucky to, I got to work with Gauri and now Ravi. Very talented. And he was very clear in his mind. And wonderful vision he had for Mom. And that made everybody's job easier.
मैं फील कर सकता हूँ जो आप फील कर रही हैं. कोई नहीं जानता मैं क्या फील कर रही हूँ.
We really want to know, the world wants to know, how is Sridevi a one-take person, a one-take actress? Or how many maximum takes you've given in your career?
I don't remember, but I think my directors always say the first take is always best.
Best. So in this one, how did Ravi...
We hardly took any retakes. I think all the emotion scenes are, I think, one take.
You married a producer. You have also produced films.
I never produced.
No, you haven't?
No.
Okay, I think I've just read Shakti was produced by you also. But anyway, you are in the family of producers as well. Does your producer subconscious also come because now you're an actress, mother, staying in the family with producer and directors? Is it? Does it kind of?
Yeah, when it's especially, of course, back of your mind, whether you're doing your home production or others. Always you think about the producer.
To save the money.
To save the money, of course.
So how many days did it take you to shoot Mom completely?
Well, it took 3 months. Like major schedule we did in Delhi.
Yes.
Then we had a gap and we did little shooting in Bombay.
Right.
Then we shot in Georgia.
Ma'am, Twitter. You are on Twitter. #fashion, #fitness goals. Sridevi ji, please let us know the secret of how prim and proper you are. You're looking like a Red Riding Hood today. Absolutely gorgeous.
Well, my jeans.
Your jeans? No, but not the state of these jeans, I'm telling you.
Not Patawa jeans.
Not Patawa jeans. Okay, I've got a surprise for you. That's for you, for the keeps.
Oh, thank you.
You'll have to tear it apart.
It matches my
it
dress.
does.
Have to open it.
Yeah. If you want, I can help you.
Very tight. Back here.
Just say. Ma'am, that's for you.
Very nice.
I really thought, what can be the apt gift for someone like Sridevi? Movies, enough. I mean, she's been there, done that. Something that has inspired the generation of today also. Your fashion sense.
Always wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So, fashion to... See, looks I can say, jeans and the fit and the fine that you are. But who inspired you in fashion over the years?
Well, it's like subconsciously you see people, you meet people. It's not necessary they are famous. When you're traveling, you see somebody who dressed up very elegant. So in back of your mind, it's there, like, you want to appreciate. Well, my daughters really influenced me.
Wow. The new generation, I would say.
Yes.
Ma'am, regional films. You started your career with regional films. And today, regional films are really, really just not, becoming a good money churner for that specific industry. But it's, like Bollywood actors are a part of it, right? Ritesh Deshmukh has produced a few films and many other actors are doing it. Mr. Bachchan's done it as well. Would you ever do a nice regional subject as well? Now that you're back after a long sabbatical?
Look, language is not at all a problem with me. As a child star, as a teenager, I've done many different languages without knowing the language, like Kannada, Malayalam, and of course, why not?
And English? English language?
Well, let's see when it comes.
Are you knocking on the doors of Hollywood as well? Are you getting scripts?
अभी 3 साल में एक फिल्म करती हूँ हिंदी में.
No, well, I mean, who told me that? Someone told me. Devansh, another 5 to 7 years and then probably we can just tell that we have our Indian Meryl Streep. Come on, we've done 300 films. That's really putting... In fact, one of my colleagues from the company told me that even the 3 Khans put together haven't done these many films. So hats off.
Thank you.
The challenges in Mom, what did you face? The most difficult challenge? This has to happen. But it's becoming very difficult. What was that?
No, ऐसे कुछ नहीं था. ऐसे कभी नहीं था. Not for any film, it's difficult. It's been a challenge. And I love taking up a challenge. For an actor, it has to be like that way. It should not be easy at all.
Wow, that's well said. What would be a piece of advice you would give a younger generation of actors?
I have to take advice from them.
No, that's
It's true,
Yeah.
because they're all very talented, very hardworking, very focused. So there is nothing I can tell them.
Let's talk about the music of Mom, the great Rahman.
Absolutely. The music is beautiful. It's like thanks to Rahman. I think he sang himself after 5 years.
Wow.
Well, it was my dream and Ravi's dream that we should have Rahman to do this film, Mom. And thanks to Boniji for making this dream come true.
Wow. Do you think music, because A.R. Rahman has given such memorable cult chartbusters in his career, his background score also becomes a character?
Absolutely. And when you see this film, you will realize, because the background music really played a very major role in this movie. Especially this kind of a movie, emotional movie, the background music is really important.
Nice. Many scripts coming your way now also. Would you still be picky or you will take it easy now?
I will definitely be picky, which I always be.
I'm coming back to the earlier question. You said कि मुझे younger generation से I take
Okay.
a bit of tip. Anything that you've learned from Janhvi Kapoor? Of course, besides fashion, आपने बोला कि you are inspired by her fashion, but something whether I'm sure the world's looking forward to Janhvi Kapoor's debut.
She's very focused and very, very hardworking, very committed. So that quality is really good.
Which is her favorite movie?
I never asked her.
You haven't asked which is your favorite movie. Top 3 of your favorite all-time films.
It's very difficult to
Do you get inspired, Shriji, when you see movies? Like 2 बार देखी, तीसरी बार. Like लम्हे मैंने इतनी बार देखी है that I wanted to really understand because Yash ji back then, and you would agree with me, made subjects which were bold, which today I think Lame wouldn't be as easy to release, considering the taboo and the society that we live in. So I kept on watching it again and again, and I got inspired by it. Any film that you have seen more and you got inspired?
Many films. Of course, I saw Kahani, Queen, Piku. Outstanding films. It's really inspiring.
You like the word remake?
There's nothing wrong. I mean, doing remake films. When the film is good, you like to make it in a different languages. And if the director is good, so he can change the remake into something special and fresh.
So which Sridevi film from her career's illustrious list would you pick to be remade in 2017 or 2018?
Many of my Tamil films, very interesting films, very touching, very moving. So,
You would?
yes.
Interesting. Would you too, ma'am, because we also want to see the Sridevi we miss also. Of course, you're back and we love it. But something that, a musical where you need to dance and you need to perform like an artist on stage, would that interest you?
No, I don't think so.
No?
हो गया.
हो गया.
Dance games हो गया.
Okay. So now
अभी काफी
playing your own
younger
age.
generation is there to dance, and so
I'm sure you can give a...
I don't know.
run
I
for
would
the
like to do characters which is really inspires me, which is different as an actor.
Which Hollywood actor inspires you? An actress?
Well, Meryl Streep.
I just said that before, but yeah. आप so है Meryl. We've got our own Meryl.
She is beautiful. She is unbelievable.
And any Hollywood film that you really loved recently?
No, I've not seen any movies. It's been a long time.
Mom is, you mentioned that in fact in the trailer that गलत और बहुत गलत में से किसी को चुनना हो तो आप किसे चुनेंगे? Why pose a question like that? Because why would anyone select something which is wrong or more wrong?
ये तो आपको पता चल जाएगा.
What if I throw the question on in your court?
वो भगवान करे ऐसे किसी को ऐसे दिन ना आए, ऐसे सिचुएशन ना आए where she has to choose.
Okay, that's a pretty good answer.
गलत और बहुत गलत में से. It's horrible. And she left with no choice.
Interesting. Ma'am, ever thought of turning director? हाथ जोड़ दिए? नहीं.
It's not an easy job. It's very tough.
But you just said that even acting is not easy. So then I'm sure everything is difficult, right?
Acting, as I told you before, I'm a director's actor. The director is there to guide you. For directors, nobody is there to guide.
Okay. But you like that more, I mean, women directors and women also running producers, because in India the ratio is very 90 to 10. You know what I'm saying? You think in the future you would like to be even directed by a woman?
मतलब English directed
No,
by
of course,
women.
but I'm saying more.
Yeah, of course, why not?
The ratio is less.
Yes, I would love to.
Ma'am, I think that's about it we have
Okay.
in the questions list. But thank you so much for...
Hi, this is Sridevi, and you're watching Bollywood Times with Devansh Patel.